Okay, we are here. Okay. For shit to get going. So. Okay, so we're going to Plasti-Dipping a couple shields. Did I bring my gloves? No, I didn't. Damn it. At least I don't think. Oh, yeah, we did. A little bit too big on here. Piece of foam. Yeah, that'll work. Scoop out the excess that I need out of here when I dump this out. So, I am copying some Plasti-Dip techniques from a friend of mine and a good fighter. I think he is a knight now. His name's Sir Merrick. He used to do his own commissions. I think Lion's Pride Forge. I'm going to try to find the link to his page and put it in the description eventually. But I got some of the stuff in trade, so I'm not exactly sure if it's exactly what I need, but we got some Jasco paint thinner. I think they make a naphtha, but you want naphtha ideally. I think I looked it up. This is pretty close, but try to get naphtha as a thinner for this Plasti-Dip. So in Mr. Merrick's tutorial, he talks about doing 1/3 of it naphtha, 2/3 Plasti-Dip, and we're going to spray and then paint. And I'm going to try to do 3 layers because I like to paint thick, but you could and possibly should, depending, need 3 to 5 layers, depending on what you're painting, how thin you've thinned it out. I always use my stuff a little thicker, so I might put just under 1/3 of it paint thinner. So that's what we're going to roll with, and I'm going to start mixing that up. I got a new container. I have my brushes. I don't think you need anything crazy. I have just general brushes. I definitely wouldn't use blue foam for it, but I've got general brushes. Clean out the inside. Now, you probably should do this outside again. I'm working on a ventilation system for the window that I've got up there. But I am going to suffer through today because I got shit to do. Find something to clear off this cap here. Who knows? Maybe this will get too rough and I'll have to stop. Probably won't be too bad. We shall see. Ooh, I like it already. Now that I have a trash can, so I'm just going to set this. I laid down a drop cloth as well, so that I don't have to really deal with any extra stuff. Now, I'm going to be painting 3 shields. So I need enough to do anywhere from 9, 10 to 15 layers. So I'm going to be using probably all of this today, which is why I've done all my shield building before. I wanted to make sure that I had enough stuff to work on. No, so here's why we got a drop cloth. Why I got gloves on. I want to get every bit of this out of here as I can because I need all of it. So I'm getting real deep in here with this fucking brush here. Now, this container I'm using is like almost 1,200 milliliters. So it should, in theory, hold everything that I need and still allow me to be thicker. If you're doing this exactly, 2/3 Plasti-Dip and 1/3 naphtha, you should probably get a 1,500 milliliter container. But I'm going thicker so I could do less coats. In theory, right? Hopefully I've got that right. Now you see, look at that. I got most of what I need out of this can. We could scrape for more, but as I said, this container is a little bit undersized. So I might not go too crazy. Whew, strong. So I will definitely be closing this in between my layers. Now we're going to keep one of these cans because we're going to use it to measure our naphtha out. Like I said, I'm going to be pretty close, so I won't use probably a whole can, but I will probably use 1/2 to 2/3 of a can. And once we're done with this, we'll mix it all up. So now I'm going to scrape out the rest of this. I'm making a ton of this stuff, but like I said, got a lot of shields to work through. So yeah, you definitely want to get deep in the bottom there. There's a lot in there to use. Okay, now see how much more I got in there. Quite a fucking bit. Yeah, look at that. There's a bunch in there. Okay. Scrape the excess off. I'm going to stuff this in my thing because I'm trying to keep this as relatively clean as possible. I'm going to be switching gloves now so I don't get it everywhere. Still got it everywhere. I wore the wrong shirt for this, I imagine. So now, the other things that I've got on the table here are things that I'm going to use to keep my Plasti-Dip off of the thing that I've laid down here to protect the table. So stuff that I don't care gets Plasti-Dip on it. So yeah. Now got my little mixing instrument. Just fucking wow. So here we go. This is probably what's gonna smell crazy. Smelling all the chemicals today. My trusty scissors to open that up. Whew. All right. So like I said, I'm going to do 1/2 to 3/4 and see where I get. Yeah, see, we're pretty close right there. Okay. I'm going to mix this up. Now, he says in his tutorial, like I said, I'm going to try to link it, but this naphtha and paint thinner will dry out or evaporate, I should say. And so if you intend on keeping in a container with multiple, for multiple uses, you should see it end up evaporating eventually. Whenever you go to open again, you'll see like a line forming where it'll end up kind of being a little lower than you left it. That's a pretty good indication you will need to add more paint thinner or naphtha. I'm using a paint thinner or naphtha or whatever you're using to thin it out when you go to do more. So you definitely want to keep the extra that you have. So I'm going to mix this until it's very, very not clumpy. I say very not clumpy, but that's going to be my technical answer. So I got this extra drops here that I'm going to just try to scoop in here. Mainly because I don't want to goop up everything. So now I'm getting pretty consistent. I'm trying not to mix this too fast because I don't want to. I don't want to mix it too fast. So I think what I did last time is I painted and sprayed after painting to even everything out. I don't exactly remember the whole tutorial right off the top of my head, but that worked really well on my last Plasti-Dip shield. So I'm going to paint it first and then spray it after to give me my nice even coating. Because as far as I remember, Plasti-Dip is a self-evening material. So after that, it should even out as it dries. Now, I've got 3 shields to make. So I'll be moving shield to shield in this. And I will move off camera periodically to move the shields and set them on something. And I will probably end up doing the whole shield at once, just setting it on something. I gotta get my other drop cloth set up. Which I'm setting up behind the camera over here so it's out of the way. And get some stuff I don't care about. Set these shields on that instead of just on the fucking ground. Okay. We're gonna do the small shield first because it's easier and I can kind of show you guys the whole process. Now, this is a very full container of plastic, so I'm gonna move it gingerly off to my right. And just nice and out of the way. Now here in a minute I want to clean up and make sure I don't have any of that chemical out because like I said, this could probably start to smell pretty bad soon. Now this shield that I got and made for Buddy has the inside that has to get Plasti-Dip as well. So to simplify this, I'm going to Plasti-Dip the back of this first with the first coat. I'm going to move everything out of the way that I don't want to get paint on because once I'm done, I'm going to be spray painting with this Plasti-Dip on here. So you want to shake this because I'll need it here in a minute. Yeah, perfect. I think I see this starting to thin out a little bit, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit more. Oh, it might just be my eyes. Yeah, I think we're good. I really hope this works. We shall see, though. Make sure you use naphtha so you don't have to deal with my same problem. So now, I'm just going to start painting it on. Make sure I pay a little extra attention to the cracks. Oh yeah, this feels right. Now I'm scooping off any excess I have. It's okay to, now that I've got my drop cloth down, I don't mind spilling a little. Like I said, my container's a little bit thick, but I don't want to spill too much. I really should have wore a black shirt for this. Just got some chill beats going on here. I think I'll listen to some medieval lo-fi. I put it on stream, but it doesn't really let me stream it like that. I feel like I made this. I personally wanted it thicker, so maybe I should have used a half thing, but this will work. This will give me a lot of time for it to drool. Well, maybe it'll give me less time. It'll actually give me less time, which is fine. I just might have to do a whole shield at a time. Now, I'm going to be painting these sometime in the next couple days, so I want to give it at least 24 hours to cure before I start painting. Oh, that's where I'm going to get fucked up because I'm not used to painting, so my arms are going to get tired. Make sure we're painting all that inside line there. Now, this shield probably won't accept as much Plasti-Dip because it is only a 4-pound foam, so it's not really as soft. Now, because I'm doing the whole thing at once, I'm not going to set it down. I'm just going to be holding it up. I may do the faces and sides of the other shields first, just to make this process easier. Once again, I'm paying a little bit extra attention to the cracks. Yeah, so this is it's a little thin, but that just means it's going to dry quicker. So because it's thin, maybe it's just been a while. Maybe it's not thin. Let's try 3 coats and see how we're doing. I might be talking out my ass real quick. So you're looking for a nice black over whatever foam you're using. My foam's gray, so it's really easy to get that black. So even though it looks like it's getting good coverage, I will still coat it a couple times. Now I'm not going too fast because I don't want to splatter paint all over myself. I say paint, it's really Plasti-Dip, but it looks like we're painting, so. Try to miss any spots. I don't want to leave any clumps either. I want it to be nice and smooth. Part of that is also why we're going to spray it, because that'll help even things out a little bit. Now, once again, pay extra attention to your cracks and your gouges. I have a lot of cuts in this, so I want to make sure that I'm giving those a good amount of attention. So yeah, I put a little bit too much there, but it's going to fill the cracks nicely. Really wish I had a higher chair. I'd probably feel better for all this painting. I will definitely need to put a piece of foam under my arm if I'm going to be resting it. Now this is going to look shiny, but it won't dry shiny. Well, it might dry a little shiny, but it's been a minute since I did this. It shouldn't dry shiny. It shouldn't be super shiny when it's done. It should be like a matte black. See, you've got paint on my arm already. So that's pretty good. I'm going to set our brush down, make sure it doesn't fall in. And I'm going to set this on here. Nope, we're fucked. I will have to paint it as it is now. Shake the can again. Make sure I might have grabbed the right can, but we'll make sure. Now, we're not going too deep. We're going to spray this from a good angle before this dries. Definitely smells it. Now we're just doing a nice even coat. I went a little too hard there, but it should be okay. So on to the next one. This one's going to be a little more difficult. It's got a lot more surface to play with. gonna be my personal shield when it's done. So on these bigger shields, I will probably have to do the faces and backs alternating, so they have a place to rest. Can't really see it, but you'll see more of it when I get down lower. It's just basic brush motion. Nice thing about this shield is it's got a good point, so I will be able to kind of set it on its point while I do a lot of this painting on here. Fucked my butt back up at the gym yesterday, I think, a little bit. It's a little bit sore for this, but we're committed now. We're committed all night now. It's looking pretty good. I think this is actually perfect because it's starting to dry at the expected time that I'm used to drying. Now I'm going to hit this underside so we can do the sides and back. I think I'm going to just commit to doing the sides and back all in one go because I don't mind if I have fingerprint or a glove fingerprint on my shit, but some people might. So we're going to do the whole fucking thing like this. We're just going to come back to it and own it. Now this thing doesn't have a handle, so this is kind of annoying. Like my last one had a handle that I could at least fuck with it while I was doing this. But this one don't, so it's going to be a little bit finagly. You guys can't really see me working on it from the back here, but now I normally would have masked off this backside, but I plan on painting it black anyway. Hell, I might even Plasti-Dip the back of this bitch while we're going, but I'll wait till after to do that. Now I'm going a little thick here. I probably should back off, but it's fine. It seems like I should have plenty for what I'm planning on doing here. I don't know if this is the right thinner, but it's working okay, so we're not going to fight it too hard here. We're just going to commit to move it. Can't really see what a lot of what I'm doing, but I'm sorry. You get to see a bunch of shield. I wonder if I can move it a little easier here. The fumes aren't as bad as I thought they are, but they are definitely noticeable. So if you don't want cancer, don't do this aside. Hopefully this is the only time I'm going to have to do this for at least a couple years or a year. Because I don't intend on making any more Plasti-Dip shields this year. Now, I'm messing with the whole back before I go to the sides here, because it's a little easier to paint the sides. It's a little more focus driven to do the back. Now, once again, this is why I laid my thing down. You can see I'm getting Plasti-Dip fucking everywhere. I knew that, though. That's why I did this. I knew because I was going to be in a hurry to paint these layers on and move on to the next deal. I knew that about myself. I think if you do this, you should know that about yourself too. Oh, see, I knew that not having a handle was going to suck. All right, so we may have to touch up that bottom at some point because I'm running that point over the fabric, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. See, we're in a good spot here. Ooh, yeah, my finger hurts. Okay, now I'm going to have to cross over here. Oof. All right, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to turn this. I'm going to hold this top part before I paint it, and then we'll get this side. Now I'm doing a little thicker here because I don't have the luxury of spending as much time on these cracks on the sides as I want, so I almost want them to pull up a little bit. Get some Plasti-Dip. I'm kind of just relying on that bottom corner to have soaked up some Plasti-Dip moving forward here. Now the top. Got cat hair on my shield already. That's going to suck. It will fuck my Plasti-Dip process up a little bit. Afterwards, I will have to come to find any hairs that are sticking up, rip them off, put some E6000 down. But that's the cost of having cats and pets when you're a crafter. So I set 2 spots down over there for my shields because I kind of expect I'm going to always have one up here on the table. Okay, so now we got the first coat on here, but we still have to hit our buddy over here with the spray can. Now, I am not going to hit the back with the spray can. I'm just going to hit the sides and the face on this one because I'm going to go extra hard on the back later with my Plasti-Dip paint. Paint on Plasti-Dip. Nice even coat there. Let's do it across the front here. Nothing crazy. Remember, we're not trying to be coverage here. We're trying to even things out. Now, we're going to see how much damage I did to the base of this. It's okay. So now, somehow here, we're going to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I got these hooks. Fuck yeah. Thinking ahead. So now I'm going to hit this corner a little bit. A little bit extra because I want to make sure it's good. The whole thing is shiny. I'm going to set it down and then grab the other shield. Fuck. Close enough. There we go. Next shield. This one is similar to the other one where, ooh, okay. Keep in mind on that one. Fuck, this isn't sealed. All right. Impromptu sealing job. So this one's going to have to wait till last to get its attention because I didn't seal the damn thing. That's fine though. That gives me a good chance to see how long that's going to dry. Here goes, boys. Here goes. So we're gonna do this whole fucking bus because I winged the fuck out of that. Now, unfortunately, I really think this might actually mean I have to wait to plaster this whole fucking thing another day, which is also why we explained that we had to keep in mind that we might have to add thinner later. Now, we shall see. I can always do another stream tomorrow after work. This shield's pretty simple, so I won't have to spend a huge amount of time sealing it. Don't do this, kids. Don't do what I'm doing. Because I think I'm going to try Plasti-Dipping this after it dries in an hour. Because I want to. I don't want to wait the whole fucking 24 hours for this bullshit. Now, like I said, don't do that. Don't be me. I'm impatient. This is also a shield that I'm practicing some techniques on. So we shall see. Do-do-do. Really wish I would have fucking actually sealed this. It's fine. We don't make mistakes. We make tactical decisions. Okay. We're probably going to seal a lot more of this than we did the front. Ooh, shit. Are the sides up here need to be sealed? Yes, they are. So we're going to hit those next. Nope, that's bad. We don't want those clumps. So if you let E6000 dry even a little bit and rub your fingers on it or rub anything on it, it will start to clump. We won't want that under Plasti-Dip because that will create uneven and rough portions in the Plasti-Dip. And the worst part about that is it will also mean it's unsafe. If I rub a rough shield against your face, it's going to suck. So we don't want to do that. We just want to make sure that we're getting a good even coating into the cracks before we move on to the next one. And I was going to do the whole side of this, but a lot of this looks like it's binded actually really well. So I don't have to get too deep into that. Now, just rubbing all this extra off me. Okay, backside. Probably not going to see this because I need to have this specific angle for this, but that's too bad, my feller. Nope, stay here. Make sure I got all these cracks here. Don't want this to come apart. Any area you have any deep or wide cracks, just fill it with E6000. We just want to make sure that there's no way that the foam is going to separate on us at a bad time, i.e. after you've plasti-dipped your shield. That would be bad. You don't want to have to go through, rip the whole thing off, start over. Now, DAP, on the other hand, you do want to wait some time, because I know for sure DAP will eat and fuck your shit up with your plastic. However, E6000, I'm assuming, I'm making the big assumption that it might not. And we're going to see if that pays off. You guys are going to find out live. Now, there's a big gap right here that I'm going to make sure I plug it up. Just plug that whole bitch up there. The stuff like that I'm worried are probably not going to dry in time for me to paint it, or with Plasti-Dip anyway, Plasti-Dip it. But we're going to take the risk anyway and see what happens. Scientific exploration, if you will. Now the cracks in the back here are a little more exposed, so I'm going to spend a little more time with the E6000 on this. And then I've only got a little bit more to do on this side here. And then we can get back to our Plasti-Dip painting. Chemicals everywhere, kids. Chemicals everywhere. So we're going to seal the inside of our handle as well. Even though it's not getting Plasti-Dipped, I just want to do it. Anywhere that I can seal from the elements, I'm going to do it. Because that'll help it last longer. Also, there goes my plan that I thought I was going to have every shield up, or one shield up here at a time versus all three down on there. Damn, I'm already 40 minutes into this. Going way faster than fucking, I don't know. That's a little thick. We probably shouldn't have been that thick, but that's fine. Now, fun note, if you get any of this stuff on any pair of pants you're going to wear, you will have a permanent jizz-looking stain on whatever you're fucking wearing. This E6000, it dries white and it dries cloudy. It's not great. So just, I'd rather have this shit on my fucking leg hairs or fucking arm hairs than I would rather have it on any piece of clothing I'm wearing. I think good news. This might be the thinner spots may be drying a lot faster than I thought. Dang, this little thing at E6000 is running low. Perfect. I'm going to set that over there to dry and grab a small shoe. Yeah, we can give this a couple more minutes before we paint on a new layer. Set this back over there. Look at that. Give those about 5 minutes. I'm going to clear out this so I can set a lid on it. Just for convenience sake. Whew. Chemical-y smell, boys. Very chemical. I fucking shit got fucked up by sealing that because now I have to wait a few minutes. If I did this right, like I wanted to, I would, by the time I finished painting that third shield, the first shield would be dry, and I could go back and paint that. Misjudged a lot. See how everything's doing in fucking internet land. Oh, it's a little slow for what I want. A little slow. Little slow. Let's see what we got else on here. These gloves are too big. I should have got some smaller ones. Fucks me up a little bit. Especially when we do this in between every coat. Damn. We're still waiting for it to dry a little bit. See how wet that looks? Oh, it's not too bad, I guess. We get hit with the second coat. Fuck. Fuck it. I think we'll be able to get away with 3 coats. 3 coats and 3 sprays, boys. I think we'll be able to get away with that. It's already feeling real thick on here. Real thick. I'm liking that. Ah, yeah. Yeah, see how that's really dark black? It's getting nice and thick on here, which is what we want. This shield is 4 pound foam, which doesn't pass a lot of places, but it passes all the places we went. Which this is a lot. This is some thick foam. It's hardly ever bashing people in the face, but it takes a lot of beating. I like how this is turning out. Yeah, you should probably give this a little more dry time, but I'm risking it for the biscuit. Um, I think we gave it enough dry time. I think, in between coating that other shield, coming back to this one, giving it 5 minutes in between, I think we'll be right on the money as long as I give these decently thin coats here, not like dabbing on. Which after the first coat, I don't have to go to it so deep because of the markings, because they should be nice and filled with that. Now they're just going to fill up as we go, and I don't have to be extra careful with that. Yeah. There we go. All right, hit this with the self evener. Just one nice even coat. I missed that. It feels like I missed that. That side looks a little light. Come back over there. There we go. Nice and wet all around there. Yeah. Okay. We're a little bit wet in the cracks. That's fine with me. I kind of expect that. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. You guys better enjoy this because I am fucking feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Feeling it. I'm kind of going with the grain here on my shield because I don't want to get puddles, which can happen, which I'm okay with, but I don't want it to puddle everywhere. Oh, dripping on my arm. It dripping on my arm. I thought I should have waited. I knew I should have waited. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Y'all see what I'm talking about here, Boris? See what I'm talking about? You probably don't, but we are feeling it. Mr. Krabs, first of all. Second, look at how dirty this fucking mat is getting. I'll show us here once I finish painting this layer on. But this is definitely why you want to do this outside, or you want to do this. Actually, you should definitely do it outside because of how fucking toxic these fumes are. But what was I saying? This mat is really fucking dirty. I am getting Plasti-Dip all over the place. So definitely lay down a drop mat or something. Shit. Fuck. Ugh. brothers. We're getting there. Oh, my arm is so sore. Fuck. Yeah, baby. Ugh. Fuck. Okay. Now we're going to do our little spinneroo and get the bottom again. Ow! Fuck. No. Filler, no. Oh, yes. All right. Thank you. All right. Same thing, fillers. Hit that edge and hit that face with the spray. Fuck. Fucked up a little bit on that, but we are going to just act like that didn't happen. Shit. Spin around. Oh, okay. Oh. All right. Fuck yeah. We are in a good spot with that one. Shit. Already got us an hour in here. Look at this. Look how fucking messy that is. Whew. It's a lot, I'll tell you that right now. That is a lot. Checking on our sealed shield. Yep, we're gonna have to do that another day, I think. I think, fellers. I don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. Shit. Shit. Shit, boys, we're waiting for this to dry a little bit. I think after this coat, I'm gonna hop off because there'll be 3 coats, 3 sprays, and it's kind of thick. It's on there pretty thick. I will probably try to log in tomorrow, and I can start painting the 2 shields we did tonight, and I can Plasti-Dip the other one first. So I'll Plasti-Dip the other one first, paint the others tomorrow night. I would be sick if I could seal Saturday night, Sunday. Then I'd have all 3 of them done by Sunday night. That'd be sick. So we're going to do that real quick. And then I think we'll be good to go. Oh, shit. It's a little bit wet, but it's fine. Most of where it needs to be dry is dry. But this is very good and thick. I could also check on these tomorrow and see how it looks like they dried, and we could also take a look at hitting them with another coat if I have to, but I really don't want to do that because that would suck, and I'm not into doing that again. But we can check and see how things are going. Get our nice 1 coat here. Did I get it? Oh, yeah, it looks like we got it. Get a nice front on here. We're leveling pretty nice. That shield will be done for tonight. I will let it dry and then we'll hit it up tomorrow. See, this shield looks a little bit like it could use a little more dry time. As much as I don't want to, we got to give it a little more dry time. Alrighty, boy. Come here. Come here, my biggest boy. My big boy. Yeah, very thick. All right, let's say that right here. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna lay this one on thick because this is my personal shield. This final layer act a lot like a protective layer because, boy, does my shit get fucked up. I'm running in armor. I'm hitting my own armor. I'm fucking bashing people in armor. This shield is going to be my main for a couple years at least. Fuck. Jeez. We're going to have to hurry up so you can get out of this fucking line of fire. I will not be Plasti-Dipping the back rim again. Just because it's not going to need it as much. This is real good. Oh, yeah, that's thick boy. I'm going to do the edge after I paint the front, and then I'm going to call it in. Like I said, tomorrow, if I feel like I need more coats, we can add more coats. But I think we're going to be fine. This feels very good. Oh, shit. I'm glad we lifted that. Damn it. Okay. Ow, that fucking hurt. The nails hurt. Fuck. Alrighty. We're there. Time to paint the front again. Here goes Poppy. Hit that bottom again. I got cat hair all over that motherfucker. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. Let's do it. All right. All right, boys. I'm going to go upstairs because this shit is toxic down here. And we will be done for the night. And I will see y'all tomorrow night or the night after. I'm not exactly sure, so don't hold me to that. But that's what we're doing. Not so chill because it's very toxic. But good progress because those shields will be ready to paint tomorrow. That last one I might do a separate stream tomorrow. Plasti the other shield, paint the rest Saturday night because that means I can not sit down here in this toxic swill. Good night, everybody. Wait so I can do